You have a ruby and a very scorched hand and like slightly bent thieves' tools.
It's fine. We have backups.
Go to the other room and maybe try and unbend my thieves' tools later.
Okay, so room 11.
I do have Smith's tools on me. I could fix the thieves' tools.
Okay,
I'm so prepared.
There's a chest at the end of the bed that has something magic in it.
I check for traps.
Okay. Investigation, please.
What's that? 17 plus.
Oh, okay. The chest is not trapped.
Cool.
The chest is very not trapped. You're very sure the chest is not trapped.
Okay, open chest.
Open the chest. Okay, so this chest is locked. Please make me a lockpicking check.
16 plus stuff.
Ooh, very good. Yes. Okay, so the chest does spring open from that. There's a lot of really nice stuff in this chest. There is in a small wooden coffer 360 gold pieces, 120 silver
Let's
pieces.
just go.
The old man who had the fancy jewels.
34 copper pieces, as well as various gems. There's 2 lovely embroidered cloth bags filled with rings.
Yeah, definitely am.
There's a range of clothing that looks like people's clothing and does kind of match the general attire of Hugo downstairs, as well as a fine comb, a toothbrush, and a bottle of tooth powder. I don't
like toothpaste,
I
but powder, because plastic tubes don't exist yet.
Ye olde toothpaste.
You can buy solid toothpaste now, like, it's a thing.
That's so cool.
You just
I
kind
did
of
not know
stick
that's a
your
thing.
brush in it.
I thought that meant like powdered teeth. I
hope not.
I hope not too. This is a bottle of perfume. And then the actual magic items are kept in a leather bag, and opening up there is a leather bag which internally has slots for 10 potions.
Ooh.
Is there a healing potion missing?
There are currently 5 potions in the bag, so there are 5 slots that are free. So there are 2 healing potions, 1 potion of greater healing, and 1 oil of slipperiness, and 1 antitoxin.
That would pair nicely with the potion of poison.
Inside the chest as well, there is a magical dagger in a lovely golden sheath.
Wow.
Which, when you unsheath the dagger, it says the words duty and revenge on one side in common.
Whoa.
Wow.
And can you make me an intelligence check, please?
Is the dagger cursed? 17. I'm rolling well.
17. Okay, everything looks correct.
Okay.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's a tiny mimic.
It bites on your
What does correct mean?
That was so many things.
So,
I got a note of most of it.
I think we will pause there for the break, and you can contemplate your many, many items at that point.
Okay.
I think we should just leave.
We have enough money.
Let's rob the
just
place
buy-
and go.
That's 360 gold plus gems plus a ruby. That's more than we're being paid.
Yeah, it's
It is a
golden.
lot more than you've
But
been paid.
we could
But we could also be paid.
But you could also be paid. So thank you for joining for the first half of my stream. Let's roll a murder mystery.
How far through are we?
How we did.
It's very difficult to gauge because there's no like chapters. It's just here's the murder. Have fun.
I have solved it already, and I've just been keeping quiet.
So we're going to take a quick 5-10 minute break here to get some water, stretch our legs, that kind of thing. But please do join us after the break.
For more
If you had any comments or questions and stuff like that, we will have a quick look over them and see if we had anything, if we can answer anything.
Shall we say we'll be back at 20 past?
Yes.
That is in between 5 and 10 minutes.
Excellent.
Cool.
Smash
20
it.
past.
Farewell. Another nut 20.
You did, yes.
Well, yeah, I did. I
This is
just
for fun?
casually, just for funsies, rolled it.
Damn.
Another 20. It's a hot dice.
Natural 20.
It's really
It's a
impressive.
pretty
We
hot
wasted
dice.
the natural 20.
It's never a waste. It's always a joy to behold.
I suppose, yes.
Mm.
An ill omen. For you.
For you.
I suppose, yes. Remember, I'm not working against you. I just put all
You're
the
playing
problems
at
in front
least
of
one
you.
murderer.
Yes.
So,
Or am I?
again, the
You're-
twist would be fucking hilarious if it was just like, there's no murder. He's been alive this whole time. That is really
You
bad.
forgot to save him.
He's hungover as balls.
You never said you checked for a pulse.
Oh gosh.
I feel
Technically,
like
never did.
I feel like turning him
Yeah,
upside down is basically the same thing.
Welcome
Shaking
back
him.
to the Glasgow 2024. Let's roll a murder mystery stream. We are halfway through our time tonight, at the very least. No idea if they're halfway through the adventure. Hold on.
We'll speed run.
Yeah.
It's also
If
worth
we don't find
mentioning.
them, we'll just kill someone. And then we're the murderers.
Oh, and then at least there will be a murderer then.
Yeah.
Well done, guys.
It's also worth mentioning that we played a murder mystery before and we didn't solve it.
No.
So
We don't have a good track record.
Don't. And it took like 8 hours that time as well.
it really did. We were there for a long
Yeah,
time.
we played
Yeah.
all afternoon. Another Midnight Tower adventure as well. So
Yeah, they're really
their
fun.
murder mysteries are great. I really like them. They're well written.
Just because we can't solve them does not reflect badly on
Does not
them.
reflect on the adventure, no. I'm afraid that
We're
reflects on the
not
players.
What was the everything that was in the box? You-
Everything in the box. A lot of money.
Rings,
Bag full of rings. Some
Right.
nice clothes.
2 healing potions, 1 greater healing potion, 1 potion of slipperiness, and
Mhm.
1 antitoxin.
One antitoxin and a magic
and
dagger.
magic
Oh
dagger.
yes, it said duty and
Revenge.
And everything looked like what it was, or something.
I still have no idea what the
Yeah.
fuck that means.
I'll tell you after the adventure.
I would love to know now.
No.
Well, I'm assuming it was the dagger that was detecting magic. Yes.
So
Anything else?
the potions and the dagger.
Oh, and the potions.
Yeah. Because they are technically
What
magic.
kind of magic was the dagger?
Work
it out.
It's a +1 dagger.
It's extra stab.
It's extra
Stab.
stab.
Just
The school of stab.
So I don't know what the school of stab falls under.
Is it German? I don't know.
It's a +1 dagger.
Okay.
So I have no idea.
when
how
in
to
doubt, say evocation.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. And I also don't know what potions of healing and stuff fall under, but they're magical.
Abjuration? That's
Necromancy.
healing?
But necromancy revives the dead. I don't know. I think at the bang, I'd like calm everybody in the room, and then like I'll go find out what that was. And like, are you down in the living room?
No.
I had the papers, so I was probably gonna
yes.
head down and find you with them.
I'll be like
Loud
coming up.
bang.
Loud bang. I'll be coming up the stairs, and I'll meet you coming out of room 8, and then I'll be like, "Was that you?"
Oh, I meant to post a note. I'm just gonna put a picture of the map on my story. But
Oh yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. No, it was not me. I think you should maybe check that
Where's Brill?
Brill might be dead.
Oh no!
And the murder.
Why are all the doors open?
Oh, that was me. You should have seen me. I was incredible.
I'm not here.
Was that what all the running was?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Can I go speak to John? Is that okay?
I'm gonna go check on Brill.
Brill might be dead anyway.
Yeah. Why?
If they're dead, there's nothing I can do. So I figure. And
I could be dying.
you've left them unattended, so I'm gonna go babysit the.
You left
perps.
your child
The perps.
unattended.
Perps.
Cool. Go babysit the perps.
Yes.
Oh, and actually, while we're out of earshot, Enoch, the guy with the bird,
Right. Utterly mad.
not as mad as he seems,
Oh,
but actually being rather deceptive about something.
interesting.
Do we know which room is his?
I don't have any idea. If Brill's still alive, maybe they can tell you. But also, I could just ask.
You could do, but I'll puzzle it out. I've got a nose for these things,
Okay.
I think.
Right.
But yeah, go for John.
Go
Did you
revive
find?
our friend. Oh, yes. No, the reason I want to talk to John is
Yeah.
because there's papers missing from the report.
Missing from the report?
Yes. So, I don't know what the heck is in that forest, but presumably, hopefully, it is instrumental in the actual murder, and it isn't just something else. That's
Not them just doing a load of mushrooms before they go into the woods to...
yeah, maybe this was truly a romantic
Have
getaway,
experience.
and John is just not ready to be out yet. But you know what? That's
Damn.
his. I respect his journey.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Do it discreetly then. You know, take
Okay,
the side
I'll
out of
speak
earshot.
aside. I'll be
Yeah.
very sensitive about it. I'll make sure that Crow's not eavesdropping. Yes.
It's like,
Okay.
nice. All right. Fist bump. Boom. Brill, you alive?
I'm gonna follow Blick to Brill.
Alright.
So you bust into room number 12 to find Blick. No, Blick finds
Brill.
Brill.
Who's
Was-
in room 11?
You're in room 12.
12 was the room with the ruby.
Oh, yeah, 12 was the room where it went bad.
12
Yes.
is where there's
You
the
moved to
scorch
room
mark.
11.
I've moved to room 11.
You moved to room 11, that was it, thank you. So, yes, you find Blick finds Brill
Yep.
in room 11,
Mm.
looking slightly scorched, still smoking slightly, but surrounded by some very nice things.
Stop. I got struck by lightning. It's all good.
You weren't making toast in here. Or barbecue.
No, that's my arm.
Right.
It's all good.
How?
There was a box. I got a ruby. Ruby had a trap.
Are you stealing?
No.
Inside check.
I'm convinced.
14.
Do you want to hide it from him?
I'm holding it to my hand, but I'm claiming I didn't steal it.
But yeah, do you want to be like open with your deception of yeah, I totally stole this, or do you want to actively be like, no, I took this. I'm aware that this was not stealing, kind of thing.
What?
What?
What's the
If you
Persuasion
bel-
or
if-
You trying to lie?
Yeah, the idea. Are you trying to convince him that you didn't steal this ruby?
Yes.
Then deception.
Deception, that's what I was gonna roll. 3.
Oh, they're lying through the teeth.
Disapproving look. And then I'd look down and see the treasure chest over your feet.
This I haven't stolen. I'm just standing near it.
Really? Oh.
I was considering investigating more.
Have you found anything incriminating?
There's a magic dagger and lots of potions, including an antitoxin.
Oh. That'd be useful for curing poison.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if...
Are the potions actually what they're labelled as? That's what I was going to do next.
Oh, with like an alchemy set kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have?
Like
I don't know
these
if I have an alchemy set on me, but I have proficiency in it, so I can like smell it and do good.
I'm happy with the presumption that you actively have an alchemy set because
Okay.
you're level 4. If you did not have one when you became an artificer, you could have easily picked one up on your journeys and bought one. I imagine there can't be. Tools don't tend to be expensive in D&D. They tend to be at maximum 50 gold pieces.
We're
so
employed. We have jobs. I can buy things.
you currently have jobs. If you continue to steal from the people
We've got 2
around
jobs. We've got 3
Two
jobs.
jobs.
We work for ourselves.
We're
That's
self-employed.
Self-employed. Dwarven archaeologist.
Whose name also starts with a B. I never mentioned that, but I love it.
Bjorn.
Yeah.
Bjorn.
It's-
Blick, Bibble, and Brill.
It's far enough away in its like inflections and stuff like that I don't get it mixed up with the rest of you, but for some reason Blick, Bibble and Brill all have a B and they all have an I.
Yep.
So I'm screwed.
And L's.
With the BBs.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
BBs. BBs.
We use a very niche part of the alphabet.
Mm-hmm. It's a golden thing.
Sure.
Where were we?
Alchemy supplies.
Alchemy supplies. So yeah, you've got two potions that are labelled as potions of healing, one potion that is a potion of greater healing, an oil of slipperiness, and one antitoxin. Using your alchemy tools, I'd say that's an intelligence-based check, and you've got proficiency because you've got proficiency in alchemy tools. So roll me that, and let's see what the hell happens.
16.
16. So this would take a bit of time to like individually like pipette them and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like with science, I will use the science. And this is how
I'll leave you to
I
your
didn't do
science.
chemistry.
You can investigate other things.
Okay, yeah. So this is
True.
going to take a bit of time. So you can have some time to do something else, but I will
Yeah,
stick
like,
with
where's the room?
with this for just 1 second and return to you with a period of time to do shit in.
Yeah.
So taking the time to do this, I would say if you want to do every single thing, so there's 5 potions here, it might take about half an hour.
Whoa.
Are you willing to do that?
So there was a healing potion, the antitoxin.
There's 2 healing potions, 1 potion of greater healing, slipperiness, and antitoxin.
I did the healing potion.
Yeah, do the healing potion, and the antitoxin one.
So there's 2 potions of healing and 1 potion of greater healing.
Yes. Do both the healing potions look the same?
Yeah.
I'll just pick one of them.
Pick one of them. Ignore the potion of greater healing.
I want to do the healing potion because the guy had a bottle of a healing potion, and it might be the same thing.
Okay.
Yep.
And you just and then also just look at the antitoxin.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd say that would take about 10 minutes then.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Awesome.
If we
And
find Hugo more suspicious, we can come back.
yeah. What did you roll again? Sorry, that's what
16.
A 16. Okay, yeah. So taking the time to do that, and I also mentioned there's like a bit of cleaning in between the 2 things because you don't want to contaminate anything.
So organised.
I love it. You've got to have like one of those bristle brush things to get around all the pipes and stuff like that. I love it. So spending the time doing that with your alchemy tools and stuff like that, they are indeed what they say on the tin.
Okie dokes.
Okay.
Blick, you have
Yes.
10 minutes upstairs to do things while Brill is sat on the floor with their chemistry test set.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean,
All these doors are open.
all the doors are open, and there are 9 rooms, and I have 10 minutes. So I can take like about a minute in each room. So I'm good.
If you want. Tell me what room you want to start with, and I'll tell you what's in it, and you can tell me how long you want to spend it.
We're in room 11.
Room alone.
Kind of pieced together that it probably belongs to Hugo. But yeah, could I just investigate the room while it's open? Have a cursory glance. Would a passive investigation of 22
Whoa.
Just a glance around.
pick
Real quick.
up much in here?
Damn. That's
Okay, I will give you multiple things on that, yes.
Nice.
Copy that.
So the windows in room 11 have been jammed to make sure they cannot be opened from the outside.
That makes sense.
Obvious things.
Sorry.
The fireplace is the fire is burning very bright and strong, as if somebody has been continuously adding logs and kindling and does not let it hold.
But he was really sweaty, right? He was a sweaty
He
man.
was dabbing his forehead, yes.
And he was by the fireplace, wasn't he?
He was, yes.
Yeah.
Glancing over the bed and the bedside table, you can see the leg of a teddy bear sticking out from underneath one of the pillows.
Oh,
That's sweet.
And like hooking it out, you can see it is indeed a teddy bear. And it looks like it's been mended several times.
oh,
Tear it open.
The door.
oh yeah. If I give it a squeeze, is there anything inside the bear?
Okay.
It'd be a great place to hide something. That's a really good suggestion.
If it's been mended.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose.
Yeah. If I squeeze it, do I like feel the shape of like
Another dagger.
another dagger?
Okay, I thought you were thinking like drugs or something.
Oh, maybe.
The bear is a drug mule.
Yeah.
No, it's just a teddy bear.
Okay.
It's an innocent teddy
It's an
bear.
innocent teddy bear.
I apologise to the bear
Very
and
sweet.
put it underneath the pillow again.
Okay, cool. And then glancing over the stuff that has been turfed out of the chest, you would be able to tell that some of the rings in the piles are false.
Ooh.
So they're very good fakes, but they are indeed fakes. What was it, 21? 22?
Passive at 22.
22.
My guy's like a veteran, he's like a noir detective type.
You know exactly all the
Investigation is an
cubbies.
intelligence-based check, isn't it?
Second, sorry?
Investigation
intelligence.
is intelligence-based, okay. Yeah, so you'd also be able to tell that...
I thought you were doing perception.
Investigation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's his skill.
I've got a passive perception of 19. But
We're doing investigation.
we're doing that.
One of the rings also features a small secret like spine in it that you would know from your detective days. It is used for poisoning people.
Has this one been used?
We will get to that in a second.
Oh!
One of the jackets also has a sewn-in pocket along the hem.
Nice.
For discreetly carrying things, although it's currently empty. The ring itself, picking that up and having a closer investigation of that, carefully, not to spike yourself,
Yeah.
it does not currently carry any poison within it.
Does it look like it's been triggered? Is there a mechanism or a way to tell?
It's not a mechanism, it's
Right.
more of a carry, so you remove the cap
Just like-
and stab
Right.
and replace.
Okay.
So there's no like spring shot across a room or something like that.
Yeah.
It's not that sophisticated kind of thing. In terms of deciding whether it's been used or not with that passive investigation skill, I think you'd be able to tell you that it hasn't been used recently. There's been no poison in it recently.
Okay, there's no sign of residue, it's not wet inside, there's no smell to it.
No. There's no, I got used recently.
But arcane powder doesn't have any smell.
Whoa! Alright. Damn!
That's a deep cut. Sorry.
You just shout that up the stairs.
And there's no like dried blood on it or anything like that from stabbing someone.
Cool. And I can probably deduce that this is Hugo's room.
Yeah.
Rings,
Yeah.
guarded, very warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
I don't think it would be much of a leap.
Good, because my knees aren't what they used to be.
Where are we going next?
Spend a minute in that room. Nothing there.
Yep.
I assume. 13.
13. Room 13 is small, cosy, and slightly overfurnished.
Okay.
There's slightly more furnishings in this room than there are any of the other rooms. So
Aww.
there's like a small sofa, an extra table, a large wardrobe, and a low bookshelf.
I'm thinking Inga's room.
Yeah, it would make
I think
sense.
this is
More homey.
quite homey.
On
Yeah.
the mantelpiece, there's several oval frames with pictures of other dwarves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Many of them carry a strong resemblance to Inga.
Wow, we're good at this. We should start a real business.
Detectives.
Detectives. So there is a desk, a fireplace, the bed, a bedside table, a wardrobe, and a low bookshelf. Using your passive again, just to scan the room.
Yep.
Okay. So there's a couple of letters on the top of the desk. Do you speak Dwarvish?
I don't.
You're the only one that doesn't.
I don't know.
But there are several letters on the desk.
Brill's right across as well. You can holler.
Looking at the fireplace, there are a couple of burned pieces of paper in the fireplace.
Do they have any writing on them?
Oh.
So as soon as you touch them, they crumble.
No! Why did you touch them?
I didn't think that. I wasn't gonna. I suppose I was investigating.
No, it's fine. I wasn't really meaning to.
It's impossible to have seen what was written on them, I'm afraid.
Okay.
The book on the bedside table is written in Dwarvish, so you can't tell what that is.
What's the cover look like, though?
Is it a poisoned knife in a fist?
How to murder someone.
How to murder friends and assassinate
It's a
people.
nicely bound book, but it's obviously quite worn, so it wouldn't be hard to deduce this was quite an old book.
Does it have any pictures in it?
It does have quite a few illustrations to it, so you can tell that even though it's like it's in Dwarvish, it's in a different language.
Yeah.
It's obviously split up into different stories though, and there's like an illustration at the beginning of each
Oh.
story.
That's nice.
A lot of them depict like woodland scenes, animals, things like that.
Oh. Oh, that's cute.
Can you give me a straight intelligence check with that, actually?
Yeah.
There's
No.
also an inscription on the first page, but it is also in Dwarvish, so no.
Cool. No skills on this one, just intelligence?
Just in straight intelligence, please.
9.
9. Okay. Yeah, I think it'd be quite difficult for you to tell what the main drift of the story is with that. With the particular, you don't have any titles. The front of the book doesn't have any depictions on it or anything. It's just got the title.
But they got
inscribed on
forests in them.
Yeah, like nature, forest, dwarves seem to be a common theme between the images, but you can't quite tell.
Oh, I think he just kind of goes, oh, this looks like a nice little storybook. Puts it out of mind.
And there's also a glass of water on the table. Wardrobe. Poison water. Do you actually open the wardrobe, or are you not going to bother opening?
I'll open the wardrobe.
Oh, you open the wardrobe.
What a violation of trust
I
of our hosts. But
So your standard everyday clothing, tucked down the back of the wardrobe as well, like sat in what's obviously like a pile of old stuff that has not really been used in a long time. You can find a travelling cloak, some studded leather armour, and a heavy war hammer.
oh, Inga!
Adventure! her. Good for her.
But the hammer is covered in a layer of spider webs. The leather armor is old and dried. Neither of them has been used for several years.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Going to the bookshelf, there's loads of books here, mostly in Dwarvish, unfortunately. There are a few in common, of the smattering that you can actually read. There seems to be a mixture of like folk tales and cooking.
Excellent.
Like how to cook. With that passive investigation as well, I will tell you that one of the books is false.
What?
I like Inga, but there is a murder on the loose, so I'll
Open it up.
check out the false book. Yeah.
Okay. You find a small leather purse inside.
Oh.
And inside the leather purse?
So the outside of the leather purse is marked with Dwarvish. Inside.
Oh, okay. No, I've opened it. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Inside there's 100 gold pieces and there's a small folded piece of paper.
Ooh.
Is it written in Dwarvish?
I'll unfold the piece of paper.
It's written in Dwarvish.
For God's sake!
You went into the dwarf's room!
I know!
I know you didn't know that!
Carefully doing some things with the vials, and then you just stick something in front of their face, and like, what does it say?
What is it?
I'm sorry, but you went into the dwarf's room without one of the people that could
That's
read.
perfect.
No, it's fair, it's fair.
There's an elf. You can go into
There
their room
is.
eventually.
And that is everything.
Cool. I will leave that where I can easily kind of put it all back together and go. Could I interrupt the alchemy for just a quick second to like stick this note underneath your nose and like?
Would you allow them?
Yeah.
It's like I found a secret thing. I think it's Inga's. So I feel kind of bad about this, but also you broke into everybody's room. Or
Okay.
Sorry.
Broke into everyone's room.
That's right.
I then followed in after.
Okay.
Large difference.
Okay, and you also did not like fry yourself stealing anything.
No.
Can you read this for me?
Yes. I read the thing.
So this is the note from the pouch, yeah?
Yes.
It's a recipe for how to make apple brandy.
Oh! It's an apple brandy recipe.
Oh.
Maybe put it back.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Thieves' Cant for decoding stuff. Is there a hidden message?
Yeah, are some of the
In the-
volumes like really? Is it like 500 apples? 4
And roll me
tablespoons
an
of
intelligence
sugar.
check, please.
Can I help?
We both know thieves can't.
Yeah.
You can't read Dwarvish though, so it would take a lot of time for Brill to dictate it to you for you to then be able to.
You're just reminding them how thieves can't work.
Yeah. Is the suggestion that it could be encoded? No.
Well, it's got a roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
I give myself guidance again,
Hey!
which I keep forgetting I can do. Oh dear.
Oh no.
You're gonna do great.
Hey!
Okay. What am I adding?
Your intelligence modifier.
Right. That's 9.
9. Okay.
Oh.
There doesn't appear to be any hidden messages in the recipe for apple brandy.
It's a recipe for apple brandy.
It
Nice.
looks tasty.
Yeah.
It's probably good.
Yeah. Have you got a good memory? Do you think you could like brew us up some?
I can just write it down. In common.
So you can make apple brandy?
Whoa!
In
Easy.
Goblin.
We all speak
Keep
Goblin.
the family
Okay, I'll
recipe.
write it in goblin.
I'm gonna put everything back in English room the way it was.
Okay.
Do you remember where it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Where
You're a
was it?
smart man.
The note goes in the pouch goes in the book goes on the shelf.
Well done.
Beautiful.
Done.
And my character is smarter than I am. So you've got this.
Oh, I doubt that. You're very smart.
Oh, thank you.
And where are we going?
Room number 12.
Room number
Whistle
12.
stop tour.
Whistle stop tour. Room number 12. We're not doing these in numerical order, which is really
No, sorry.
We're going anti-clockwise.
We're not even going clockwise. Why have you done this to me? Okay, in this room there is a desk, a fireplace, bed, and bedside table. Dressed.
No.
Mhm.
You're not there.
So there's nothing on the desk.
Sorry.
Glancing at the fireplace, you can see that there is a small burned piece of bone in the fireplace. Do you want
It's
me to
not
do
mine.
all of do you want to rattle through the whole room and then you can focus in on the stuff that you care about, or do you want to like stop me when you find something to focus?
No, go for the whole thing.
Go for the room. Okay.
It would be like eyes across the whole room and then that and that.
The bed is hastily made and there's many tea rings, like from tea mugs on the bedside table.
Okay.
Rings from mugs, glasses, that kind of thing. There's a chest at the end.
Tea mugs, got it.
There's the backpack at the end of the bed. So
Yep.
There's a large scorch mark in the ceiling above
yeah,
it.
so that's scorch mark on the ceiling above it, and the small steel chest
Yep.
hastily shoved in the top of the backpack.
Smell of burning.
Smell of burning. Oh no, that's and that is everything for this place.
Cool. Rings from tea mugs.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon this is the half elf. Because he
That
likes
makes
his
sense.
tea.
Mm.
Bed hastily made. Elves don't. Do half elves need to sleep?
Yes.
They don't go into a trance like elves.
They
I don't
sleep.
believe so.
Cool. I like to have a look at the bone.
Okay. Huffing it out of the fire.
And just take like a little pencil hasn't been invented yet. I don't know. A stick. Probably just like slide it out of the ash with a stick.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be quite easy for you to know that it is a chicken bone.
A chicken bone.
Chicken bone.
Okay.
Is that an omen?
A friend of
Definitely.
Crow's.
That is almost definitely an omen.
A friend of Crow's. Crow was after revenge.
Uh-huh.
And he just picked the wrong room. And it was just very unfortunate.
Cool. There's a backpack, a hastily made bed. If I pull back the covers, is there anything underneath? Anything under the pillow? Anything under the bed?
Nope.
Cool, moving on.
Okay, where are we going now?
I'll go in numerical order for you. Make it easy. 8, I guess, just glance around the room. But
It's a mess.
it's a bit of a mess.
Underwear everywhere.
I just like, does anything jump out at me that's not already been spotted? I wouldn't be paying too much attention to this room because hang on, Brillo pad.
Not Blick.
There
That's
is
easy.
a mug on the bedside table and a small velvet box.
Small velvet box.
Small velvet box, yeah.
Ooh, on the bedside table.
On the bedside table.
How did we not notice
I
that?
don't know.
You never looked at the bedside table.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Bring me
There
the
was a lot of stuff in that
Yeah.
room.
Yeah. Does the mug smell like it had tea in it?
Yeah, within it. You can make me a perception, survival, or nature. Whatever you want.
4, 2, 3. Perception.
Okay.
9.
No.
9.
So there is residue in the bottom of this mug, but
Hmm.
your nose is not good enough to figure out what it is.
Okay. That's a good point. We have a chemistry set next room.
I've got it right out. Right now.
Velvet box,
Yes. Do you want to open it?
please.
Okay, there's a golden locket inside.
A golden locket.
It's John inside.
Do you open it?
If I don't open it, we can all go on believing it's John inside.
Or we'd open it and it
Or we
is.
can, okay, I'll open it.
Schrodinger's
Are you sure?
relationship.
I'll open the locket.
There's a miniature portrait of a young woman.
Oh,
His
devastating.
and John's daughter.
It could be.
Doesn't look like Kara.
I was gonna say it's a
Doesn't
camera.
like a,
Like a switch tracks.
a woman young enough to be his daughter?
No.
Oh.
The same age as him? A sibling?
Yeah, similar.
Do they bear any resemblance to anybody else in the inn?
No.
Can I do an insight check to convince you otherwise?
No.
It's like the DM.
It's like, just flat out tell me what you want it to be or something.
I want it
Persuasion
to be
against the DM.
Hugo's daughter, and he's come here to kill the guy, and that's why this has all happened.
Or like a familial resemblance,
No.
not like an...
A familial
Right, for-
Yeah.
I understand.
So it's not Hugo's daughter, and he's not doing duty and revenge to like
No.
kill his daughter's boyfriend.
I see.
No.
He was part of the mafia. That
Yeah,
makes
yes.
sense.
Go, oh, and I'll put it back.
Okay, cool.
No inscription.
No.
Not even in Dwarf.
Fucking Dwarvish.
No!
It's a stupid language.
Where are we going next?
9, please.
9. Okay. Oh, that's 10. Minus 9. 9. Okay, this room is rather messy. There's several dirty socks that have been tossed in the corner, as well as unwashed glass on the desk. The fireplace is filthy. So like
This is Enoch's room.
so it's obviously being like used, but like not well looked after. The bed sheets are rumpled.
No, wait, Enoch said he got here this morning.
There's a leather
did.
backpack that rests against the desk, together with a tent and a bedroll.
It does sound like
There's a
Enoch.
series of papers on the desk. The desk has several drawers as well.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a small pouch on top of the desk as well.
We've not had Kara's room yet, so
Yeah,
maybe
we've
this is
not had
Kara's, and or
Kara
maybe it's
or
John.
John.
Yeah.
And Enoch could be lying.
That is true.
There's some papers that are half burnt in the
nice.
fireplace.
Sorry?
There's some papers that are half burnt in the fireplace.
God, where's the
report.
people with papers? Burning papers.
The bed is unmade, and there's an empty glass on the bedside table that still slightly smells of brandy. The chest at the end of the bed is empty. They did not fold their clothes into this.
Whose room is this?
John?
It makes sense to be John because
And
of
there's
the
the
tent.
backpack at the leaning up against the desk. Where do you want to start?
Look for military regalia or something to try and find out
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
whose room it is.
I'll start with the burnt papers.
With the burnt papers, so
I don't touch them. I just like peer around them to try and see words.
They're not disintegrating this time.
Oh no, they're not. So they are mostly unreadable, but there are snippets of like the start of a report, and it's like the same rough sentence over and over again, just being rephrased. Of like, today I found my superior, my dutiful. Sorry, that's something there.
Sorry.
My dutiful superior was tragically. I have to report that the fine Lieutenant Artemis Nahanna has been found, and so on. It's like the same sentence being rephrased and rephrased as somebody's trying to work out how to say
He's dead.
he's dead. Yeah.
So wait, if the report's being written, then that would mean that it would be Kara that was writing it, presumably.
Kara would be the one reporting on her superior's death.
Unless this is John reporting on Kara and he's planning on killing Kara now.
Whoa. Is the handwriting different to Artemis's? From the
How have you seen that?
I had the thing coming on the report.
Yeah.
We met each other on the stairs.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it is not the same as Artemis's.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm leaning towards it being Kara.
And you dig through the clothes and be like, this is a man.
Oh, yeah.
Think about that. I just need 1 second. Sorry.
Copy that.
They it clearly was phrased there by like in a report and stuff like that, or even Alex herself said that like it was just the two of them. They went on the party and that Kara stayed behind. But that's just from their perspective. What if she followed them? What
She could
if
have.
she had the tent because she was camping out and she was keeping an eye on them? And then
They only went for a day, didn't they?
Yes,
I don't really know. But like it doesn't make much sense for John to be writing the report.
Yeah, she's the superior officer and
Yeah.
human body, so
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
Is this room 9 that you're in?
This is room 9.
Yeah.
It's
Also, was this
right
written-
next door.
Were these letters written today
Yeah, or before.
when they found the body, or yesterday before anybody knew, before he was dead?
Yeah.
So,
When was there a last fire lit in this room, for example?
I don't know how you would know that. Maybe John
Yeah.
would know.
Mm.
But that is even still pretty unlikely. So
So she got up, found the body in the morning,
Mm.
and then said that she gathered everyone downstairs right away.
yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
that would mean that Enoch doesn't have a room. So here's the thing, and this is us. I'm using a little bit meta knowledge from how we failed last time, because last time I thought that everything had to be connected, and it wasn't. Everybody had their own stories, and that of course makes sense.
Yeah.
So It's really tough. I think the Kale story is separate. I think. Hugo might be separate as well, but the potions thing is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
And the other thing that I was saying earlier, again, meta knowledge, so can't really act on it, is that there's a thing about one type of, like a potion of poison that has the trait of it looks exactly like a healing potion.
Oh.
So it would be really,
Deceptive.
it would be really easy for him to have been, Artemis that is, to have been taking something that he thought was going to heal him and it just accidentally scunnered him.
Yeah. This
but-
could be an accidental death. Yeah.
Kara, now I'm more
the healing potion was
suspicious
labeled as a
of.
healing potion, so that would have been
Yeah.
that would still be murder.
Kara, I'm still suspicious of, but why would she hire us in the first place if it was her? Like Inga was convinced it was an accident.
Yeah.
This, that, and the next thing. Why would she pursue it?
What would you like to do, sorry?
What was there of interest in this room? We've looked at the burned letters.
Yeah. There was some small letters of papers on top of the desk.
Tent.
And there's also a small pouch on top of the desk.
The letters, there's a pouch, there's drawers in the desk, and there's a backpack. Letters first. Does the handwriting match the ones in the fireplace?
Yes.
And are they signed?
Like from
No, but they are, again, the similar vein of it. Somebody starting to try and write, I'm trying to report the death of Lieutenant Artemis Nahanna and failing to make it to the end of that report every time.
Oh, okay. So they've not tried to burn these ones yet. They were just.
So those were like old drafts, and they're like.
That's a fairly
Don't
good
want
assumption, yeah.
Oh, maybe they're just very consumed with grief.
The handwriting isn't great, so it's not a huge leap to make the assumption that this person isn't particularly literate
Yeah.
and doesn't write a lot of reports.
Interesting.
That would blend towards lower ranks.
So John.
Gosh,
Gosh, this is ping pong.
What else?
Pouch.
Pouch. Okay. Overturning the pouch. There is. There's a set of dice in the pouch, a deck of cards with dog-eared corners, and a round stone with a dwarvish rune on it.
Can you just stop with the
Funny.
fucking dwarvish?
I didn't write this.
This is the best thing that's ever happened.
I swear I haven't changed any languages in this.
I know 5 or 6 languages.
Arguably, it'd be funny if you had.
A small stone with a dwarvish rune on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you
Come on,
want
like
to
you're
try?
almost done. Read this.
Do you want to try and make an intelligence check to see if you can figure it out? Because
Please.
it's just a single rune.
Please,
Yeah.
one rune.
Okay.
Not one.
No.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's a 9. Straight intelligence?
Yes, please.
+3.
Oh no, plus 3. That's 10.
Okay, I think a
Does
10
it not
would
become
be...
an 8? No.
Just for insight.
Oh,
kicks
okay.
in.
So I think a 10 would be enough to tell you that this is a single letter from the Dwarvish alphabet, which represents the letter L.
Letter L have deeper meaning.
It would be.
What was everybody's names
Do
again?
you want me... do you,
Inga, Enoch, Crow,
can you make
Kara,
me a
John,
history
Kale,
check?
Hugo,
Yes.
Artemis.
History. Is this something I could figure out if I thought out for long enough? L?
Oh, no.
Okay. 18.
18, that's pretty good. So, whilst this isn't particularly common knowledge to you, because you don't have a particularly strong connection to the Dwarvish community or anything like that, sorry, it would have been
Quick, rub it in.
mentioned in passing by the others in your group or just by someone in the city that Dwarvish stones like this are often exchanged between lovers as part of a secret engagement. For example, if parents disagree with the match.
Inga and John are in love.
Oh, this is getting juicy! Oh, that's normal. I'll put this one back in the pouch.
Okay.
Have a quick rifle through the desk drawers. We already said that.
We said this was John's room, yes?
We think it's. I don't think we know yet.
Maybe.
Can you tell from the clothes if
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
men's,
You haven't
if it's
looked
a
at the
man's
clothes,
room?
yeah.
Well, the backpack is what I'm going to go to next.
Okay.
And that's,
So there's nothing of particular importance in the drawers.
okay, and what's in the backpack?
In the backpack, Where's the backpack? There it is. Okay, can you make me an investigation check, please?
Ooh. With your freaking plus 12 or whatever.
It's +7.
Oh.
The thing only applies to the passives.
Wow.
25.
25.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
I'm snooping.
the clothes.
Where do we go?
in the
Clothes!
backpack, well, like they are military clothes, so they are for the most part unisex. It's not that difficult to discern that these are women's garments.
Oh.
Cara.
And you also find stored at the bottom of the
Cara, I think,
backpack there is a hidden garrote.
Oh!
What?
Oh
Cara!
Steel string with wooden handles.
Cara! Holy shit!
no! But he didn't have any bruising on his neck, did he?
He did. Well,
He might
He
have
had
been
bruises
strangled.
He
all
was
over.
black and
he
blue.
was black and blue all over.
He was black and blue face down. Oh, maybe.
So, Inga and Kara were in love and going to get married, but Artemis was jealous because he wanted to be with Inga. So Kara, sorry, what were you gonna say?
Where do you go next, Will?
Does the grot look like it's been used?
How would you tell?
I mean,
What was your investigation check again?
25.
There doesn't appear to be any traces of blood on it or anything like that.
well, there
I
wasn't
presume.
any on him either, so that's fair.
A garrote is like does that slice into the skin? This is made of steel.
Yeah.
If it's like a thin wire, yeah.
Yeah, so this doesn't look like it's got any blood residue on it or anything nasty like that.
Right. She owns a garrote.
She did explicitly say that she cleaned her boots and weapons and stuff when we got here, though.
Oh, yes.
But also, well, she was the one that found the body.
Is there
She has
any-
as long as she wants to do shit before she tells anyone.
Yes.
You said there was a tent in that room as well?
Yes.
How did she go in to check on him in the morning if the room was locked?
Pun?
Because all the rooms were locked, and she went to check him in the morning. How does she have a key to his room?
You never asked.
Inga. I'm making assumptions. You're absolutely right.
A thing to...
She said she went to check on him. You never asked about the specifics of it.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Is there anything about the tent? Has the tent been used recently?
It's
Is it wet?
no. No, I would have said it would be quite easy to discern it's not been used for a couple of days.
Okay. Right. Intriguing. And John's room. Or number 10.
Number 10. Okay, there's a desk with generic desk things on it.
Okay.
There's some partially burnt paper.
Wow.
Oh my
Damn
God.
it. That's so many rooms.
Does nobody own a waste paper basket?
No.
Everyone's trying to destroy the evidence.
So it's economical to keep your fire warm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The bed is neatly made and there's a blanket folded on it. There's an empty leather backpack at the end of the bed, and there's the large chest which looks like it contains a lot of belongings in it. Do you want to open up the chest?
Please.
Okay, so opening up the chest, there's loads of nicely, neatly folded clothes
Aw.
organised by colour and type.
Oh.
John,
Even socks are placed in impeccable rows.
John, you're either
John,
a serial
John's a
killer or
good
you're a
soldier.
cutie.
It's one or the other. There is also a well-done copy of 100 Masterful Military Strategies and How to Counter Them, Volume 3.
This guy's got ambitions.
love
He's so cute.
Good for him.
Oh my
Next to the book
goodness.
is a foldable triptych.
Pardon?
Triptych.
Triptych.
Yeah. Triptych.
Yeah.
Triptych.
What's a triptych?
You had to explain this to me earlier in the day, so...
It's like a set of 3 pictures or the images that kind of you get greater context from having all 3 of them in a row than just from having them individually. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nicely explained.
That feature the symbol for of the deity of bravery, which is a metal gauntlet, as well as a scene from the famous tale of when this deity rode to battle on his golden dragon to fight another deity, known
Whoa.
as the Lord of Night.
Hardcore.
Funky.
Very
Cool. The half-burnt writings in the fireplace.
We meet again.
Are they in Dwarvish?
Don't.
Please.
Just don't.
Please.
Are they in Elvish?
What are you doing?
I'd like to look at them. Is there any legible writing on them, please?
No.
Fuck.
No.
And if you touch them, they crumble to ash.
Okay.
That means they're not plot relevant. It's fine.
I can't tell you what was on them because it's not in the bloody book.
Are there any half-written things on the desk?
No.
Okay.
Everything is perfectly arranged. Very neat and tidy.
Okay, cool. Just sit down in the bed and go, oh boy, right. What have we learned? Kara owns a grot.
Your insight score is insanely high as well, isn't it?
My insight is something I took expertise in. I have a +6. And I think my passive is my passive is 16.
16.
And I mean, it doesn't affect the passive, but yeah, I can't roll below 8.
Okay. So I don't know much about triptychs.
Yes.
But
You only mentioned 2 images in that triptych, didn't you?
It's when you combine all 3 of them, you get that image.
Yeah.
Of,
Okay.
like, the symbol in the
Didn't
middle
specify
and
the god,
the.
though, yeah.
It's because it doesn't specify.
Ah. I thought it was
I'm sure it's
something that we had
copyright
to roll
reasons.
for.
So it's agnostic, I think, is the term. So it can be played with any system. So it's
Cool.
Clever.
the god, the deity that represents bravery in your system. Yeah, that kind of thing. But with a passive insight of 16, and again, I don't quite know how triptychs work, but I imagine you can like rearrange them.
Oh yeah.
To like shuffle them into different orders and stuff like that. And I imagine while you're sat on the bed, like thinking through this evidence, you might have it in front of you,
Yeah.
just vaguely looking at it, and you realise like there are multiple ways to put this triptych together.
Okay.
And taking a bit of time of like sliding 3 pieces about each other and like flipping them over to see like the other designs on the other side, to see how that fits together, you get another scene out of this.
Awesome.
And finding this other scene, it is a much darker scene for a symbol from an evil deity known as the Prince of Deceit.
Oh, Sean!
It also, as part of this combination of panels, depicts a horrible scene, a gory scene that portrays this deity, the Prince of Deceit, enslaving the world and punishing his adversaries. The carving is exquisitely detailed and disturbing.
Good lord.
What?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Leaning towards psychopath.
Serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was one of the 2.
But it was originally found in its deity of bravery form.
Well, I wouldn't be keeping it in the
Maybe
murder
John-
form either.
Yeah.
Maybe John doesn't know.
Maybe you do.
Yeah, I'll be like mulling over the clues, like just absent-mindedly, just oh no, oh no.
All this dwarvish is suddenly this!
So funny.
Everything's in dwarvish, I'm so sorry.
I'll very gingerly rearrange it back to the deity of bravery
Okay.
arrangement, fold it away and put it back where I found it.
Okay.
Look around the room and now think like, maybe this guy's not this clean-cut corporal. Maybe he's actually an actual psychopath.
2 things can be true.
Things can be true. Cool. I'll go back to room 11 and just as
I finish up with the
Brill's
potions.
finished with potions.
Yeah.
I just start spilling all this out. It's like, so I think he's going to love the raspberry apple brandy, and Kale's got some guff in his room, and
Yeah. Okay.
and then I get to like Kara and John's rooms,
So.
and so there's stuff. There was some stuff in there. Oh boy. But also like, oh yeah, Artemis had a locket with a woman's face in it. John might have killed him. John could be a disciple of an evil god, or Kara could have garroted him in the night, or
Or they're working together.
they're working together.
That's true.
Maybe they're lovers.
Maybe it's a murder on the Orient Express type of deal.
Where everybody spoilers for this
For this thing that came out like
Come on, like
60
500 years ago.
before we were born.
Yeah.
Too long ago to do the spoiler thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, we gotta talk to Bill about this. Bill was going to talk to John. Oh no.
Fiddle.
So, John, you seem like a stand-up guy.
Thank you.
Straight shooter.
I try.
Okay,
A lot of time at the practice range.
I'm hoping that you could help me out with something.
Of course. Anything.
I've spoken to Blick.
Yeah.
And he's kind of appraised me of the situation. You went on a scouting mission.
Yes.
I would love just a little bit more detail about that. Do you think you can help me out?
To some extent, yes. Obviously, some of the details are classified, and I can't reveal everything about our mission.
Okay.
That's for the captain to decide. But I can give you the overview again if you like.
Okay. I need a little bit more than the overview. Namely, so did you go out with a purpose?
We'd heard of some bandit activity in the area, and we hoped we could find some evidence of that to bring back to the captain to bring the force back.
Okay, interesting. Bandit activity doing what exactly?
We weren't entirely sure. There's been evidence of a few attacks on the road. We are aware that there is a smuggling operation working out of somewhere in this vicinity, but we're not sure exactly where. Like it's somewhere in the hills somewhere. So we thought the bandits might be tied to that, but we weren't sure.
You went toward the forest, though, not the hills.
Yeah. So the forest and the hills are the same place. My apologies.
Okay, interesting. Did you assume that the bandits were kind of like camping out there?
Yes, I had some kind of hideout there. If they were one and the same with the smugglers, we thought perhaps a cave of some sort to hide goods in. We weren't entirely sure.
And you and Artemis went out there, just the two of you?
Yep.
And your journey toward the forest was pretty fine, and then you went to the forest, and what was it like?
The forest?
Tell me about like what happened after that point.
After entering the forest?
Yes.
So we spent some time trying to pick up tracks, trying to find evidence of passage of people, and like not just like an individual person. We're aware that there are some hermits and things like that that live in the forest, and we didn't want to disturb them. We were more looking for evidence of like carts, horses, large capacity of people, potentially from a bandit camp or potentially from a smuggling operation or moving of goods, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
After some time, we found a trail that indicated more than one person, 2, maybe 3 people moving through the woods, so we followed that for some time.
Did you find any tracks before that of individuals that you decided to just disregard?
No, not precisely. We found evidence of people, but that's quite common in the outskirts of the woods for foraging and things like that.
So because of a group of higher numbers, that was what
And
piqued your
deeper
interest.
into the forest, yeah.
Okay, interesting. So you'd already gone quite deep by that time.
More so than the average person would have gone, yes.
Fair enough. Okay,
Past
continue.
potential foragers and where we think the hermits live. We followed this group of 3 people. We were never sure how many it was. The tracks were very overlapping as they walked down the trail, one behind the other, we thought. But there was lots of broken branches, so we were inclined to think it was 3 people. We walked down that trail for a number of hours, keeping horses with us, before we found evidence of a stopping point. Perhaps they'd stopped for a rest for a moment, to sort out something. We're not entirely sure. They appeared to stay for some time there, a couple of hours, something like that, before moving on again. And it was at this point that the arrow shot at us, and we chose to flee.
Interesting. And you were in the room with Artemis as you wrote up the report?
For the most part, yeah.
Is there anything that you have not have neglected to mention to me that did go into the report.
Yes.
Okay. Now, between the two of us, I kind of flash just the front of the note, like the report. Like, I appreciate you being forthcoming with me, and I can understand that you don't want to share everything. And I'm glad that everything that you described so far does seem to track with what I've read. But as you know, I've already read it. So if you can elaborate any further, a Goblin's promise, this does not, I'm not even showing it to my colleagues. All I want is to solve this murder and get...
Well, I don't think the report pertains to the murder, so I don't think it's important to pass off that information.
That is... So what I'm going for here is I'm trying to heavily imply that I already know all of the missing information here.
Okay.
Because I've read the whole thing. And I'm doing this on two levels. One, because hopefully he's going to be more forthcoming because he thinks I already know it. Or, two, him being... He knows that I'm bullshitting. Because he has gotten rid of the missing pages.
Right, okay. Can you roll me a deception or persuasion? I'll let you choose, because
I think they're the same.
I can't figure it out in my head which one would be more appropriate.
Ooh, okay, persuasion. That's a D12.
Can't use that one.
That's statistically not going to get you a great result.
Nope.
Okay.
Are you like praying?
12.
12 overall?
Yes.
Overall, okay. Dawn would look at you for a long time before saying, most of the additional details that in the report, as you know, about the bandit leader, things like that, they're not really relevant. You've read them, you know that. Like they're just about what we think is happening.
Yes.
Because obviously we didn't actually get to anything of note. We never found the cave. We never even saw the person that hit Artemis.
And that shot came from ahead of you, deeper into the forest that you were
Deeper into the
intending
forest,
to ongoing?
Yeah.
But you turned tail. Fair enough.
Yes. Artemis was wounded. We needed to get him
Of
out
course.
there.
Totally understandable. And you patched him up. Is that
I helped.
correct?
Yeah, me and him. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And do you have, I assume like it's standard protocol that you guys have potions on you and the like for if you get into a spot of bother, or is that uncommon?
We don't carry potions, no.
Do you know if he was plied with one because of his injury, or was he expected just to heal on his own?
If he had one, he might have taken one. I don't know if he had one.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. And you don't. There wasn't a lot in terms of descriptor of your bandit leader. So I was just curious more because obviously you would be in a better position than anybody else to maybe put a descriptor to the individuals in here. Nobody matches, I assume.
Well, we never saw any of the bandits.
Okay, none whatsoever.
We never got close enough, no.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, we didn't even see the person that shot at us, so.
Was it a crossbow or a short bow? Like, what kind of bolt? Was it a bolt or an arrow?
I believe an arrow.
Okay.
It disappeared into the foliage. It didn't, like, hit a tree or anything. And we returned the tail. So, but I think an arrow. I didn't hear, like, the twang of a crossbow, as it were.
Okay.
Or the thud of a crossbow. What does a crossbow make? Is that a thud or a twang?
Well, the thud when it's hit, it's like releasing the thingy, so twang is like spraying.
This is very important.
Yeah. I didn't hear the noise of the crossbow.
Critical.
Thud or a twang? Okay, interesting. Thank you so much. I understand that maybe broke some protocol, but we're in a bit of a strange position here, so I appreciate you humouring me there. And as I'm saying this, can I do an insight just to make sure that he isn't calling my bluff and just bullshitting me right back?
Okay. Yeah, roll an insight check.
This could ruin all of what I've learned. What is that? That's a 9.
Yeah.
14.
Okay, he seems on the level.
Okay, cool. I'm happy with that.
Okay.
You seem like a stand-up guy who doesn't worship any people of the sect. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So it'd be moving more towards evening now. Inga would serve you all meals at this point for like an evening meal, and there'd be like drinks as well and things like that for like nightcaps and things like that as people would just eat and then probably head to bed. So is there anything else you want to